in the NBA, the most important player so far is KD, who hasn't yet played for them. And if that guy has really a coach that he related to and bonded down into that great team, of course they're going to win championships. I would say if Ensign is passing and everything. So if he has a guy who he's like, yeah, that guy works for me, and he signs off, even at this moment in time, Stephen A., where I agree that optics are important and that you want to increase the number of black hires and at the coaching level. And if people say, well, why not just the best man for the job? And da-da-da. Well, in a league that's way more than 50% African American, why would the presumption be that more than 50% of the best candidates for the job, coaching jobs, aren't African American? So I get all of that. I wouldn't give. Now, a 4-year contract is interesting to me. They gave him a lot of security. They're saying, like, this is not like looking over your shoulder kind of thing. You go. A 4-year contract raised my eyebrows. But the hiring of Steve Nash, because it's a KD team, I understand.
5 years when he got the Golden State job, and Derek Fisher got 5 years from the New York Knicks.
Yep, my eyebrows were raised then, too.
I'm not going to sweat that. I'm not going to sweat that. That's number one. But number two, here's the bottom line, Max Kellerman. You know what? When we bring up black management, we know most of the managers, most general managers, president of basketball operations are white. Okay, we get all of that. We also know every owner but Michael Jordan is white. So now we get to the head coaching ranks, because when you go to GM or president of basketball operations, there are 9 blacks in those positions officially, but only 1 out of the. He coaches in another country. He ain't in America, okay? And we all love Masai.
Yeah, well,
and so we understand his shining example. Hold on, Max. We know that the shining example that he has set. You would think that would be impetus for him to call the shots, but that is simply not the case. We know that Joe Dumars is back in Sacramento now, but how many years did it take for him to get back in the mix? And we don't know if he's going to have final say. The man only went to 6 straight conference finals, went to back-to-back NBA finals, won an NBA championship, and couldn't buy a job. And so I look at it from that perspective, and then I think about the qualifications of the people on the market, and I'm thinking about the fact that Steve Kerr, as great as he is, and he is phenomenal, it was helped by the fact that a foundation was set for him, and he inherited Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, the greatest shooting backcourt known to man, as far as I'm concerned. And now here we are. It's KD and Kyrie. It's KD and Kyrie. And a coach that really has never been on the bench is their new head coach. And again, it's hard, because if you do your homework on Steve Nash, he is an outlier. This is a special brother. He's a special person. He's a good dude. He's highly knowledgeable. His IQ on basketball is off the charts. I have no doubt, whether it's Popovich, whether it's D'Antoni, whether it's Steve Kerr or anybody else, he'll have recommendations out the wazoo. I am not questioning Steve Nash. Major props to him. I wish him nothing but the best, and I do believe he will be successful in Brooklyn. I'm just saying that right now, with all of this stuff that's happening, with the black candidates that were out there that actually have resumes, and you got 2 stars in Kyrie Irving and KD, who assures you as a coach, you will win games. You may or may not win the championship, we'll find out, but they ain't losing. So whoever gets this job is automatically good for about 50 wins a season. To have that kind of situation, and to have qualified black coaches, and to not have them in those positions, it just resonates.